Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Sa lingkay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga. Every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida. Underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gano'n kakagaling sa presya ng laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapan. Laro na laban na, quick game pero usisin yung bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa likay, sama-sama saya lang. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, sangatin mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat kung gaano kakagaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asahan. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwan na. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU pero solid to. Real talk, itong walang scripted na show. Sa Rikay, hanggang huli laban. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Sa lingkay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga. Every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida. Underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gano'n kakagaling sa presya ng laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapan. Laro na laban na, quick game pero usisin yung bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa likay, sama-sama saya lang. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, sangatin mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat kung gaano kakagaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asahan. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwan na. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU pero solid. kakagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 o 7 games lang bawat isa, bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo, kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Paro na laban na, quick game pero usisin yung bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sanig ka, sama-sama saya lang, kahit anong laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod, bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay, rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision, ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangat mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagkagaling, kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team, panalo o talo nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan, simulation lang pero may asaran. Stage, place, coaching decisions, lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam, kahit sino pwede. Sarikay, walang iwanan. Sarikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sarikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU, pero solid to, real talk, ito walang scripted na show. Sarikay, hanggang huli laban, legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Sarikay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga, every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida, underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready, every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege pantay-pantay, kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 o 7 games lang bawat isa, bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo, kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Paro na laban na, quick game pero usisin yung bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sanig ka, sama-sama saya lang, kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod, bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay, rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision, ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangat mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagkagaling, kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team, panalo o talo nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan, simulation lang pero may asaran. Stage, place, coaching decisions, lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam, kahit sino pwede. Sarikay, walang iwanan. Sarikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sarikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU, pero solid to, real talk, ito walang scripted na show. Sarikay, hanggang huli laban, legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. full action. Sa hingkay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga, every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida, underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready, every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege, pantay-pantay, kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa, bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo, kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Araw na laban na, quick game pero usisin yung bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama saya lang, kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod, bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay, rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision, ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, palaki mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagkagaling, kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team, panalo o talo nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan, simulation lang pero may asaran. Stance, place, coaching decisions, lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam, kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwanan. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU, pero solid to, real talk, ito walang scripted na show. Sa Rikay, hanggang huli laban, legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Sa hingkay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga, every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida, underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready, every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege, pantay-pantay, kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa, bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo, kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Araw na laban na, quick game pero usisin yung bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama saya lang, kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod, bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay, rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision, ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, palaki mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagkagaling, kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team, panalo o talo nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan, simulation lang pero may asaran. Stage, place, coaching decisions, lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam, kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwanan. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU, pero solid to, real talk, ito walang scripted na show. Sa Rikay, hanggang huli laban, legend ka dito pag ikaw ang
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Cleveland.
Doris, when you look at the Eastern Conference, these might be...
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Cleveland.
Doris, when you look at the Eastern Conference, these might be...
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Cleveland.
Doris, when you look at the Eastern Conference, these might be... The two best teams.
Oh, there's no doubt. We could see these two teams battle for the right to come out of the East. I expect them to be on fire tonight.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Derek White out there with Drew Holiday. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Green finds Holiday. On the break. Here's Billups. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Now here's Robinson. Outside White. That three's off the mark.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
It's stolen by Holiday. To the inside, Green. Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
To the inside, Green. Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. About a minute played here so far in the first. Anthony, the pass to White. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Pierce. Williams, a screen on Anthony. Here's Pierce. Here's Billups. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Billups has got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by New York on the other end. Here's the 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. For New York, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Gordon, the pass to Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Billups. From outside, off the mark. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. White finds Holiday. Outside Robinson. Pass to Anthony. Over Williams. Oh, Williams with the block. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Pierce. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Williams.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. That one drops for him.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Edwards can't hit. And it's Anthony with the ball for the New York Knicks. Outside, Green. Robinson against Gordon. Robinson passes to Anthony. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Holiday. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And stolen by Anthony. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Billups. Here's Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Edwards for 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Robinson. No made baskets yet. Over Williams. New York, no good that time either. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Billups. Now Gordon. It's Edwards on the wing to win the drought. Hits a three-pointer.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Crawford. From downtown. And again, the Knicks missing. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Nembhard with it. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Crawford. Pass to De Silva. And here's Bagley. Here's De Silva. 6 to shoot. Here's Crawford. New York again can't hit.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Vassell outside. Williams on the wing. Pulls it. And it's Bagley with the rebound. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Devin Vassell. New York shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes a first. Ellis is checked in for Williams. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Holland, still without a bucket. Nembhard outside. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Pass to Bagley. Now Hachimura. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Now here's Vassell, guarded closely. Again, Cleveland scores.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Bagley. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Cavaliers lead by 3. Nembhard outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Holland. The 3 is up. De Silva with the rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Crawford. 1:10 left to play in the first. Stolen by Ellis. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Nembhard. Tipped.
Relentless defensive energy from Rui, able to outwork this man and send it back.
Crawford passes to DiVincenzo. Hachimura outside. To the left wing. Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Vassell. De Silva no good. Down low. Here's Holland. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Crawford. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to De Silva. Outside. DiVincenzo. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. New York again can't hit. Nembhard for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Yeah, something else they've done well, causing havoc on the defensive end. Keep their energy up, not easy to do for 4 quarters.
So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Dante DiVincenzo. Rui Hachimura is out there with Anthony. Then it's Green, and it's White in at the 2-guard spot.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
And New York has possession, following the score by Cleveland. For 3, DiVincenzo. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Edwards. Good work defensively by White.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
The Cavaliers leading. Here's Billups. He's got 5. Screen by Gordon. 3-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Pierce. He's scoreless. Count that one.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And it's Anthony with the ball for New York. It's a 3-point game. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. From 12 feet, and he nails the jumper. Anthony's got 6.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to find many players in the league that are as strong in the mid-range as Melo.
Pass to Pierce. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game, and the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
One shot.
It's good. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Now here's White. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Draymond Green will pick his spots on the interior. He can read a defense, and he understands when to attack.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Anthony. The open shot. White hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. White's got 8.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Here's Pierce. The Knicks pull it in. Anthony up top. He's got 6. Pass to Holiday. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he's going for the lob. Robinson with a steal. To the paint. Left side White. Back to Green. Here's Anthony. And it's all tied up. Give him 8.
You know, what you love about that is Melo is in complete command whenever he pulls a move off like that.
Gordon outside. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Anthony grabs the board. For New York, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And here's White. Lets a 3 fly. Knocks down the long J. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Gordon outside. Back to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Shoots over White. Edwards can't hit. New York leading by 3. Green finds Holiday. Uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got his first 2 points.
Now, Holiday has a plan there and executes. Nice move.
Timeout.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Something he needs to review with his guys. And some changes here for New York. Bagley's checked in for Robinson. De Silva comes in for Draymond Green. Crawford comes in for Derek White. And some changes here for New York. Bagley's checked in for Robinson. De Silva comes in for Draymond Green. Crawford comes in for Derek. Here's Gordon. Vassell outside. Back to Gordon. The shot to stop the run. And Gordon with the big finish.
You love seeing Aaron Gordon in the pick and roll. This guy is adept at setting screens and then getting into open space.
Here's Crawford. He's guarded by Vassell. Crawford, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Nembhard. And there's the screen. Here's Vassell. Back to Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bagley. The shot by Nembhard, no good. New York leading by 3. Now here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for New York. Up top, Vassell. He's covered by Bagley. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
DiVincenzo against Nembhard. Pass to Holland. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Crawford. Launches it. Misses another. He's 0 for 4. Here's Holland. Nembhard left side. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now. DiVincenzo, pass to Bagley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Free throw good, Bagley. Hachimura's checked in for Anthony. And both free throws good for Bagley. 1:50 left in the second. And here's Vassell. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He has 6.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Pass to Bagley. Back to DiVincenzo. New York working the ball around now. New York again can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Nembhard. Clock at 4. Holland for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Pass to Crawford. Lets it go from the wing. Ooh, can't get it to fall. 0 for 6 now. The Cavaliers trail by 3. On the wing, Vassell. Spins. Scores off the spin.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Here's Crawford. From deep three-point land. And that's not gonna go. Derek White getting it done for the Knicks. Helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, to get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the 3rd quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The Knicks with the lead. We've got Edwards. Williams is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Billups in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. White for three. Cavaliers with a rebound. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Billups. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Edwards. For the lead. Edwards finishes strong against the D.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
White, the pass to Robinson. Now Anthony. Pass to Holiday. Edwards against White. Green with a screen on Edwards. White can't hit, and so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get up and get loud. Please welcome to the floor, your powerhouse dance team.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hollins checked in.
Number 30, Ron Holland.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Edwards. Good work defensively by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Holiday. 90 seconds into the second half now. Back to Green. The 3-ball. And again, the Knicks missing. And the Cavs shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Now here's Edwards. To the inside. White with a steal. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Green, the pass to Robinson. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Anthony outside. Shot clock at 6. New York, no good that time either. Here's Billups. He's covered by Holiday. Edwards for three. Cleveland again missing. The Knicks have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. With a step back. And that one's long.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Anthony outside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Here's Pierce. And they pick up 2. Pierce has got 7 points in the game. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Holiday passes to White. On the wing, Anthony. They set a pick. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. He's got 12.
It never ceases to amaze. Melo makes putting up big numbers like this look so effortless. What a performance.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. They set a pick. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
You see yourself on the screen, and you show us what's in it for you.
We might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Billups. 5 points in the game. Now Edwards. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Aaron Gordon's doing.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Cleveland. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a while before we see him again, and that hurts. You hope to maximize your time in this league as much as possible. Being out that long has got to be heartbreaking for this young guy.
Here's Pierce. 7 points in the game.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's good. Green's got 7 points in the game.
This guy's such a talented distributor. Drew Holiday always makes solid passes.
Inside to halt the run. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by White. New York leading by 6. Holiday passes to Anthony. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A new lineup here for New York.
That was your Cavaliers screen team. Let's give it a big hand.
Clock at 6. Here's Crawford. He's guarded by Ellis. And again, the Knicks missing. The Cavaliers trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Hachimura. Hachimura sets a screen. For 3, DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3. He has 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Crawford. Still no points. Pass to Hachimura. Here's De Silva, and there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for Cleveland. Cavaliers trail by 7. Now here's Nimhard. He's covered by Bagley. Gordon outside. And here's Vassell from the arc. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the paint. And he dunks it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now here's Vassell. Down low. And stolen by Bagley. Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Bagley. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's De Silva. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nimhard with it. Gordon on the wing. Over Hachimura. Cleveland again missing.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Crawford passes to DiVincenzo. There's a screen. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:35 left to play in the third quarter. And he lobs it up. And Gordon with the big finish.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Here's Crawford. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. For 3. Doesn't go that time.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Ellis outside. Back to Nimhard. Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. Nimhard for 3. They grab their own miss. Fires the 3. De Silva with a rebound. De Silva's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Crawford. To the middle. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Cavaliers trail by 9. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gordon. Back to Nimhard. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Can't cash it in from the high post. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York out in front, up by 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for New York, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Green. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Derek White. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
so Holiday will bring it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. White on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
This is a guy who'll happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Edwards looking it over. From the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Anthony's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holiday passes to Green. Now Robinson. Outside White. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Pierce. Cavaliers trail by 9. He shoots. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Outside Holiday. New York working the ball around now. Anthony up top. No good, off the front rim. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Gordon. And here's Edwards. Goes up on the wing. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside White. Over Edwards. And it's White again missing. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pierce, the pass to Williams. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Billups. Now Williams. Outside Edwards. They still need this. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Billups. The 3 knocks it down from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Allie, thank you. Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Anthony. And stolen by Anthony. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Outside White. Screen by Robinson. On the wing, Holiday. 5 on the clock. Pure from 3-point range. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Well, if you know Drew Holiday, you know he is more than capable of knocking down these shots at a very high clip.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Billups. Outside Edwards. The 3. No luck on that one.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Now Green. White looking it over. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior. Such a tough check.
Holiday passes to Green. Now here's Anthony. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Anthony. Fires, high post.
You know, just a good play there from Melo to get a hand up to challenge the shot. Love that effort.
White, the pass to Holiday. Outside, Green. Back to Holiday. Anthony outside. Just 4 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Anthony. Pierce gets the bucket.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Outside, Green. Anthony outside. Down low. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Williams. Shot from the wing. Pierce can't get to it. New York leading by 11. Here's Anthony. Knocked loose. Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Anthony. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Oh, the long ball, no good. Knicks leading by 13. Now Holiday. Outside Anthony. Six to shoot. Williams rips down the board.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Pierce. And he drives in. Beyond the arc. Cleared away by White.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Vassell, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Now into the lineup for Cleveland, number 24, Devin Vassell.
Here's White.
2 minutes.
Now Anthony.
2 minutes.
White outside. Shoots a 3. Williams rips down the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen. Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you gotta love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And here's White. Here's Robinson. Now Anthony. Puts one up from 19. Williams rips down the board.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Knicks. 9-point game. Here's the pick. outside Anthony. Clock at 6. Banks it home. Big shot.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Knicks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by New York on the other end. And he racks up 2.
That is big-time strength from Anthony Edwards. He's got the perfect basketball frame.
Now White. Anthony outside. Now White. Here we go, one-on-one. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
New York making a switch here. Crawford's checked in.
Number 11, Jamal Crawford.
6-point lead, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second, 14 foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
What you love about Drew Holiday is this understated toughness. You know he's going to give you great effort and intensity nightly.
Cleveland calls timeout. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon fires.
Well, Aaron Gordon welcomes the opportunity to be fouled. You cannot be careless with your defense.
At the line for Cleveland, Aaron Gordon. 3 shots.
He makes the first of 3, and that narrows the gap to 7. The second one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that brings him within 5. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And an intentional foul right there. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Teams in the penalty. Shooting 40.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line for 2.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Cleveland calls timeout. They're down by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Launches it from deep. Williams. It's good.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Now here's Green. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that puts him up 5. Edwards with it. Gordon. No good from 3. So New York wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our play.
It was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our play.
It was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our play.
It was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our play.
It was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our play.
Oh, say does that star...
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed. The skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Walker out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Kenny Avdia. Then there's Noah. And it's Tatum in at the power forward. And so it's the Hawks hitting on the board first. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the three from the other end.
Anderson looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Noah with the block.
It takes defense so seriously. Noah's showing he can be a pest out there.
Tatum, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much. Pass to Clowney. Here's Edie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Tatum against McDaniel. Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. And that one drops. Tatum's got 8.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
2 on the clock. Hero. Edey with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Wade outside. Pulls it up. And Clowney can't get it to go. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, Hero. Wade against Tatum. Back to Walker. Launches a 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And the defense has got to be better. Walker is looking to score once he gets in that position.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Hawks trail by 6. Wade feeling it out a bit, and he slams it down right on top of Denny Avdia.
And there's the youth, Wade jumping out of the gym.
Walker with it. Outside, Hero. Outside, Walker. Outside, Avdia. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Atlanta. And here's Henderson. He has yet to score. Back to Wade. Pass to Edey. Count it.
An all-around talent. Wade is outstanding at involving his guys.
Here's Walker. Noah with a screen on Henderson. To the paint. And finished off by Noah.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Edey, and stolen by Tatum. Henderson against Walker. Pass to Avdia. Right side to Walker. Inside. Here's Noah. Edey with the rebound.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
And Clowney can't get it to go. Outside, Walker. Back to Tatum. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail by 4. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Walker. Pass to Clowney. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wade outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
into the paint. Here's Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Hawks. They trail by 6. And last year, coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment. But they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've assembled some exciting young talent, a real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous.
Now, Kispert to the inside. Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant.
Nice to see Porter Jr. get aggressive, not settle for a J, and take it into the defense.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Here's Diabate. Great open look there.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Porter. Bridges left side. Oubre pulls it in.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And it's Morant missing. Clippers leading by 5. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ayton. Jaquez outside. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Diabate. Here's Williamson. Nice D from Porter.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Bridges against Oubre. Bridges misses. The Hawks trail by 5. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Porter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Morant. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
Porter, no luck. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williamson against Bridges. And it's Williamson missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. And Porter, here we go. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Kispert. Traps in the tray. Now here's Morant. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
D-Wade out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now Moody after Tyler Hero's 3-pointer that didn't go. Back to Moody. Pass to Henderson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fades. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Wade's got 7 points.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Clowney pulls it in. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Clowney. Henderson outside. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. 3-pointer, Wade. Tries again. Diabate's shot is good.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Tatum. 8 points for him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The pure skill and agility of Tatum on full display. To be able to beat the foul and still get his bucket.
Zach Edey, he's checked in for Atlanta. McDaniels comes in for Moody. And the Clippers with a change here too. Abdias checked in for Hero.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Joakim Noah's checked in for the Clippers. The free throw drops from McDaniel. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Now, here's Walker. Noah the screen, shoots it up. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 5 now. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Wade. 7 points in the game. Kleba with the rebound. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Wiggins. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Henderson with the screen for Wade. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Wiggins. No good on the triple. Here's McDaniels. Here's Wade. Wade beats the inside defense.
And that's a heart and hustle play. And Wade is that kind of player, getting the second chance points for his team.
Henderson against Walker. Noah the screen. Walker's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Wade. Oh, Dwayne Wade doing damage inside.
You got to be excited about this kid's future. Wade has the potential to be a superstar for a long time.
Outside, Avdia. Pass to Walker. And here is Kleba. On the wing, Wiggins. McDaniels defending. Stolen by Henderson. And oh, here we go with Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Avdia against Wade. Noah. And Noah with the slam.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Attention! Here comes your Hawks squad! ATL, let me hear you!
Kispert checked in for Aaron Wiggins.
Number 24, Corey Kispert.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Noah with a screen on McDaniel. Avdia kicks to Kleba. Here's Walker. Pocket 6. Rebounded by the Hawks. No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Zion Williamson's checked in for Zach Edey. Kelly Oubre comes in for McDaniels. And it's John Morant in for Scoot Henderson. For the Clippers, Andre Ayton's checked in for Noah. And it's Bridges in for Avdija.
Andre Ayton. Miles Bridges.
Morant with it, down low. Here's Clowney, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Clippers trail by 5. Kispert setting the pick for Porter. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Pass to Clowney. Played outside. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta. And here is Ayton. Scoreless thus far. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kispert, no good.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Wade outside. Pass to Williamson. Nice D from Porter. Clippers trail by 5. Now Ayton. Outside Porter. Ayton a screen on Morant. Here's Porter. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 16-6 run. Oubre sets the screen for Wade. It's over Bridges. Wade misses. Clippers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Pass to Porter. Bridges against Morant. Now here's Kispert. No good. That would have tied it. Wade with it. Starting now by Kispert. That one goes. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move him.
Kispert setting the pick for Porter. Into the lane. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Here's Wade. And it's good off the glass. Wade's got 12 now in this quarter.
And high effort play from Wade, hunting down the jumper for himself.
Bridges finds Porter. Ayton a screen on Morant. And here is Ayton. Oubre with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Kispert. Kispert hits both of them. The Hawks leading by 3.
definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
1 second left. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 5. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Noah is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Walker. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Hero into the shooting guard. Now here's Walker. It's good. Walker's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Clippers. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Clippers trailed by 3. To the middle. Here's Noah. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Joakim Noah.
And a good work from the interior. I like seeing Noah take advantage of those.
Now Henderson. Wade outside. McDaniels right side. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Avdia kicks to Hero. Pass to Tatum. Back to Hero. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's McDaniels. It's blocked. And now the Clippers on the break. Hero with it. Wade picks him up. And finished off by Avdia.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. McDaniels on the wing. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Wade outside. And that one, good. Wade's got 19 points.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
And it's Walker penetrating. The three from Tatum. Atlanta with the rebound. Beatty's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. Avdia with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection. If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
To Wade, top of the key, drained for 2 points. 21 points in the game.
And love the rise and fire approach from Wade, giving the D no time to react.
Here's Tatum. That one misses. Nice defense from McDaniel. Wade outside. Pass to Edie. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And the Hawks making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Clippers. Wiggins comes in for Avdia. Here's Henderson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Henderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Here's Walker driving to the basket, and he banks in the layup. Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Henderson finds Edie. Back to Henderson. Edie with a screen for Henderson. Got a piece of it. Edie gets the bucket. Edie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 5. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. Wade penetrating, and the layup falls. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
And that's a tough finish, but Wade doesn't panic when under pressure.
Kleber with a screen on Henderson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Scoot has all the physical attributes. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edie. Moody comes in for McDaniels. And it's John Morant in for Dwayne Wade. The Clippers also making some changes. Bridges, he's checked in for Tatum. Kisper comes in for Hero, and Porter subbed in for Walker. Now here's Porter. 10 points for him. Kleber, no good. Pass to Morant. Now here's Henderson, defended by Kisper. Puts it up from 12. Oubre outside. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant's very high on that list.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Now, here's Porter. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Morant with it, now guarded by Porter. Clippers trail by 8. Now, here's Kispert. He's got 5. Pass to Wiggins. Kleba with a screen on Oubre. Here's Kleba. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 3. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's the screen. Morant, the bounce pass. Hawks passing it around. Moody. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Bridges. Kispert on the wing. From the arc. Bridges misses.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
It's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. .156 left to play in the third. Williamson right side. Morant with a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bridges inside. He's against Oubre. The 8-footer. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bridges.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. One on Kispert. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive group.
And the Clippers making a change here. Diaz checked in. Here's Williamson. To the wing on the left. Here's Morant. Oh!
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Los Angeles Clippers. 40 seconds left in the third. Six to shoot. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Oubre outside. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Yeah, and Morant just makes it look so easy pulling off a move like that. Unreal.
Morant against Porter. And it's Kispert in the corner. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Wade on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Moses Moody. Henderson out there with Morant. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Diabate in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Tatum, following the basket by John Morant. Hero, no good. Oubre outside. Pass to Morant. To the paint. Here's Diabate. No good on that one. Great defense that time from Noah. Hero against Henderson. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hero.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Morant against Hero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, Morant is just a force of nature. Exceedingly difficult to guard him without foul.
First free throw is good. Atlanta making a switch here. Both free throws good from Morant.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside, Hero. Walker with the screen for Hero. Outside, Tatum. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Yeah, no question, Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Pass to Moody. It's Henderson on the wing. He's covered by Hero. And it's in there. Henderson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
That's good from Noah on the assist by Tatum.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Clowney. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Moody. Shot clock at 6. Edey played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edey's got the lead back up to 9 now for Atlanta.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Noah. Outside Tatum. Shoots from 12. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
Now here's Henderson. The 3 from Morant. It's rebounded by Noah. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. In the corner, Moody with it. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. 7 points for Moses Moody.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
Takes a step back. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Clowney. For 3, Henderson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tatum passes to Walker. Noah with it. Abdi on the wing. A 3-ball. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Moody. Covered by Noah. Pass to Edey. Good on the bucket. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Atlanta making some changes. McDaniels comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Wade in for Morant. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Walker. Rebounded by the Hawks. Edey's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Henderson outside. To the wing right side. Hero against Wade. Up and in on the layup. Wade's got 25 points in the game.
Oh, incredible night for Wade. He's built to be the focal point of an offense.
Outside Tatum. Noah with a screen on McDaniel. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And he gets the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Stolen by McDaniels. Wade outside. Off the glass.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
Now, here's Walker. Walker a screen. Now here's Tatum. Jumper is off. Wade against Walker. Wade outside. Six to shoot. Count it!
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Outside, Walker. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Now Hero. Now here's Tatum. The long shot, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Atlanta.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Wade.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Now, Hero. Walker in the post. Henderson defending. Outside, Avdia. Here's Hero. From deep. Drained from outside.
Yeah, and it's the instincts from Noah with the ball, making that extra pass.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Dwayne Wade.